On Tuesday night at Hammons Hall, you will have the chance to experience a concert unlike any others you might have heard of. With me today is Heidi Justin, Associate Conductor of Avatar: The Last Airbender in concert. Good morning, Heidi. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great. Thanks so much. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm so excited to be talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender in concert. So, Heidi, would you mind giving our viewers just a quick synopsis of the show Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Absolutely. So we are on tour with the music of, like you said, Avatar: The Last Airbender, which was an animated series on Nickelodeon in the early 2000s. We're celebrating 20 years of its existence. And the series itself was a 3-season series. Now, if we were to bring 3 seasons all the way through of television to the concert hall, we'd be there for days. It's not like Star Wars at the Symphony where like you press play, you hear that fanfare, and it goes all the way through the end credits. They have cut down the show in a really beautiful way that focuses mostly on the music of Jeremy Zuckerman. And so we have all of these complete thoughts of music that have to do with each of the characters and following the character arc of Avatar Aang. And the original animators and like post-production video editors super cut the visuals to fit the music. So you're seeing the visuals, we have some scenes that definitely have dialogue, but it really focuses on the music. The music does not stop.
Oh my gosh, that's going to be amazing, both visually and to the ear. So, Heidi, you've conducted the previous Avatar tour that played over 200 shows since 2024. So, how are you feeling about being back for this big 20th anniversary tour?
I'm so excited. I'm a huge fan of the series and a huge fan of Jeremy's music. And we have a different show than we had last fall. You know, a lot of the things have stayed the same. The like hits are still there, but there's definitely like 4 new specific cues that are super fun and add to the story so well. And we're just having a great time spreading the joy of this show across the country. And so like I feel so lucky. I have the best seat in the house as the conductor where all these people around me are doing incredible world-class work and I just get to watch it all and like be there to help guide it. It's such a gift.
Heidi, I am curious. So, when and where, if you can pinpoint, when and where did your love for conducting, where did that stem from?
I'm kind of lucky. Both my parents are conductors.
Oh,
So my first baton was a hand-me-down from my dad. And so that's where my whole love of it began. I've been raised by people who were wonderful at leading ensembles and just knowing how to, pull everything together. So I got really lucky, but I've always been a big fan of film music. So that was a lot of what I studied when I was in my undergrad and then pivoted over to musical theater. And I'm so lucky to be going back into film music at this point.
oh, that is so sweet. Can I ask, how do your parents feel about you kind of following in their footsteps, but also forging your own path?
I'm lucky. They tell me how proud they are of me all the time. So and
Oh,
and we get to enjoy that together.
yeah.
So
Oh.
it's nice to call them for advice for things that I still need and celebrate the shows when they're able to come to them.
Exactly. Okay, so you kind of mentioned it. You're working, with world-class talent, but you've also got the energy of the audience while you're conducting. So what would you say, like, what do you like most about conducting, and how would you describe your conducting style?
Sure. My conducting style is whatever the orchestra needs. Do you need me eyes on this to make sure we've got the cue right there? Do you need me making sure that I'm conducting the dynamics so we feel really, really great? We have that conversation just to see like what's too much, what's too little. But what I do particularly love about these live to picture tours is that we invite the audience in to interact. So if they see a moment on screen that they really love, or a character they love, or a character they don't love, or something in the music gets them excited, like we want them to feel like they are able to cheer, like they are able to laugh, that they're able to interact in ways that like other orchestral traditions are like, am I okay to clap now? Like, do I wait to open my snacks? Whatever. Like, it is meant to be an experience of joy because the only other time that they were able to hear this music was in their living room. So we're really, really excited.
Will you approach conducting, this production, I should say? Will you approach it differently than you did from the previous tour?
In certain areas, I think there's there's a gift of having a year to like figure out even where I've grown. And so like I was able to conduct two other tours in the in between times before coming back to this one, as well as a few other things. So in approaching this one, it's a little longer. So there's a little bit more of a stamina. And it's you know, we have a whole new ensemble of people. So matching their needs to we have some folks that came back from the last one, but the ensemble itself is fresh, where meeting their needs is always a different approach, but it's a great and fun adventure. It's kind of my favorite adventure.
hmm And for many families, this could be their first symphony experience. So, how important do you feel is it that you're creating new orchestra fans?
I'm super biased because, like, as a classical music nerd, like, as an orchestra nerd, I feel so lucky, and I also understand the deep responsibility of delivering something that gets people excited about orchestras. And my whole philosophy, especially on this tour, is even if you don't think that Mozart's for you, come and see this show because you may find that the orchestral sound is for you, and it might get you excited to go and see what's going on at your local symphonies. Check out another movie, check out all of these different things that are live performance that use the same instruments that we happen to have.
I love it. Well, Heidi, thank you so much for your time. We are so excited, and I just want to remind our viewers, Avatar, The Last Airbender in concert is Tuesday, October 28th at Hammons Hall. It is a must-see, and of course, you got to go out and support Heidi and her amazing orchestra. So again, Heidi, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.